Marvel's Avengers Secret Shield Vault or the Snowy Tundra Vault Secret Mission is by far the best area you can play in Marvel's Avengers beta and the best place to farm both resources and experience for your Avengers, and this is what we will talk about in this video, guys. So welcome back, Vlad here with a new video which opens up the series of post-beta videos that I have worked on over the weekend, and let me tell you that I had an amazing time with Marvel's Avengers on PlayStation 4, even though there were some small issues with the matchmaking. But overall, the Marvel's Avengers game beta, or the first beta, was amazing, and I was even able to find a spot to farm high quality gear, but I'll upload it later, so don't forget to subscribe, because as I said in my previous videos, we have a long road to go with this title and it will be amazing. Good, so let's talk about the secret shield vault or secret mission we can access in Marvel's Avengers beta. In case you missed it in the first beta, this video will definitely help you in the second and third ones, because the content will be the same. And Xbox and PC players can also use it when they will jump in on October 14 and October 21. The Marvel's Avengers Snowy Tundra Vault is a secret mission you can't access by normal means, but in this guide I'll tell you what you have to do to get there. So the first thing you need is to get access to the war table. This is easily done simply by progressing through the story. Once you complete the final story mission in the beta, which is the Harm training, return to the war table in the Quinjet, and here you will see a lot of missions available. The one that you'll need to play in order to get to the Marvel's Avengers secret mission is Stark Realities. So jump into that mission, and when you reach the starting point, hug the left side of the area close to the mountain and well, start running. In this footage you can see that I am ignoring all enemies and just run towards the other side of the map. Obviously you can fight them if you want, but to keep this video to the point and as short as possible, I'm just going to keep running. As you can see, I am actually moving away from the mission's objective, and if you want to do this faster, Iron Man is the Avenger you should use, because he is the fastest when it comes to exploration. Good, so as you move on the left side of the main area, you'll eventually see this small radar appearing on your screen. The next objective is pretty straightforward. Follow the radar, which indicates the distance between your Avenger and a point of interest. Basically, the lower the number on the radar, the closer you are to your objective. The first time you'll be doing this process may take longer, but once you learn the path, you'll be able to do it in no time. Right then. So, your goal here is to find a small switch that is close to a pine tree. Its location won't change if you are looking to repeat this mission, and as you can see, once you hit it, you'll open a door to a secret bunker. Now, get inside and fully explore it, because there are several chests here. However, what interests you the most is the Marvel's Avengers Shield cache, which is one of a kind, and it contains a vault key. Now, this vault key is your way into the secret Snowy Tundra Vault mission. Once you get it, you can continue with your current mission, or you can press options and then return to the Quinjet. After the loading screen, open your map and you should see a small plus sign which marks a new location. Unless you find that vault key, this location will not be available to you, and as you can see, it will take you to Snowy Tundra again, which is one of those areas that you have accessed in the story missions. Obviously, you can increase the difficulty of the mission for better rewards before starting, and you can even take a team of friends to help you. After you start the mission, you reach Snowy Tundra, which, by the way, is the largest and richest mission area you will be able to play in Marvel's Avengers beta. I won't walk you through this area because I want you to enjoy it as much as I did, but here are several tips. This area, as you can see, is huge. It also includes a very large number of points of interest you can and should investigate. Simply press up on your D-pad and Jarvis will show them to you. There is also a large number of elite enemies waiting for you, and also DNA chests you can unlock. If you don't know where to get the keys, check the links in the description, because I already have a video on that too. Finally, take your time and investigate every inch of the map, because there is a lot of stuff to do. Because of the map size and the number of enemies, this is the best mission to farm resources and experience points in Marvel's Avengers beta. Your goal, however, is to find the secret vault and also unlock it, but you want to go inside only after you finish all other points of interest. As I said, I won't walk you through the whole area, but once you get inside the vault, there is a small puzzle you'll need to complete. Here is how it's done. The vault's door has a mechanism which opens after you complete 3 steps by accessing several terminals in the correct order. Here are their locations. On the right side you have 2. You can see their numbers on the small displays, but keep in mind that they are random. In my case, terminal 2 and 3 are on the right side. On the left side there are 3 terminals. You can see terminal 1 here, and then in the room nearby is terminal 4 and terminal 5. Now approach the central desk to start the opening sequence. For the first sequence, as you can see, I had to access terminal 1 and 3, which are on the left and right side. Make sure you activate them in the same order as they appear on your screen. After you activate the terminals, return to the area in front of the vault for code validation. All you have to do at this point is to deal with the enemies that spawn without leaving the marked area. Just wait for the bar to fill, then an EMP blast will activate and get rid of the remaining enemies. As I said, you'll have to do this 3 times. The second time you'll need to activate 3 terminals. As you can see, the sequence in my case is 5, 4, 2. And the third time I had to activate 4 terminals, 2, 1, 3 and 4. As you progress through the unlocking sequence, the wave of enemies will grow in difficulty, but the procedure remains unchanged, the only difference being the hackers that spawn from time to time and try to stop the whole process. When this happens, Jarvis will warn you, so make sure you drop everything and deal with them first. The moment you complete the third wave, all you have to do is to enter the vault and loot it. There is also a lot of resources inside the crates and also 3 chests you want to unlock. Once you are done, simply activate the green switch and you'll be back to the Quinjet. Now, before I wrap this up, let me tell you why this secret mission is the best Marvel's Avengers farming location for experience and resources. Because of its size and the number of points of interest you can complete. You get experience for each of them, and if you increase the mission's difficulty, there is even more experience for you. Although you'll also get gear while playing it, I have a better spot to farm high quality equipment, and it is linked below in the description. If you want to do this fast, play as Iron Man and ignore all opponents, focusing only on the vault. Finally, approach this mission after you have at least several DNA keys in your inventory, because there are DNA chests here and you want to open them. If you don't know how to get them, they are also linked in the description. Last but not least, this mission can be repeated for as long as you want, but you'll need to unlock it by finding the vault key again, as I have mentioned earlier. Get it, then return to the secret area to level up faster. So that's it, that's how you unlock the secret Marvel's Avengers Vault mission and how you complete it. And if you pay close attention at the end, you can actually hear Jarvis telling you that there are more secret vaults we'll need to find, but we will do this in the final game. If you are getting ready to jump into the second beta this weekend, don't forget to check my videos and let me know if you have questions about this vault, and also add me on PlayStation using my ID in the description if you need a partner in the game, that is. Well, that's about it. That's how you unlock the secret vault mission in Marvel's Avengers beta. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, stay safe.